Today, we're given a right-angled triangle where all three sides are represented as powers of an unknown variable x. The vertical leg measures x, the horizontal leg measures x squared, and the hypotenuse measures x cubed. The question is, can you find the exact value of x, even though no actual numbers are given? Let's give it a try. Before we begin, notice an important geometric rule. Because x represents a real physical length of a triangle, x must be strictly greater than 0. Keeping this domain restriction in mind will help us evaluate our algebraic steps later. Now, because this is a right-angled triangle, our starting point is going to be the Pythagorean theorem. It states that the square of the first leg plus the square of the second leg equals the square of the hypotenuse. Substituting our three given side lengths into the theorem gives x squared plus the quantity x squared squared equals the quantity x cubed squared. Next, we simplify the exponents. Multiplying powers gives x squared plus x to the fourth power equals x to the sixth power. Notice that every single term in our equation contains a power of x. Because we established earlier that x is greater than 0, x squared or cubed cannot equal 0 either. This means we can safely divide every term on both sides by x squared. Using the quotient rule for exponents, where we subtract the powers, x squared divided by x squared equals 1, x to the fourth divided by x squared equals x squared, and x to the sixth divided by x squared equals x to the fourth. We subtract the terms to move everything to one side, and what we get is a fourth-degree polynomial. X to the fourth minus x squared minus 1 equals 0. This is known as an equation reducible to quadratic form, because the powers present are 4 and 2. We can simplify this by introducing a substitution. Let a new variable u equal to x squared. Replacing x squared with u transforms our expression into a familiar high school quadratic equation. U squared minus u minus 1 equals 0. To solve for u, we use the quadratic formula. Let's identify our coefficients. A equals 1. B equals -1, and C equals -1 as well. Plugging these values into the formula gives u is equal to -1 plus or minus the square root of -1 squared minus 4 times 1 times -1, all divided by 2 times 1. -1 is just 1. Next, under the square root, -1 squared is 1, and -4 times -1 is +4. Adding 1 plus 4 gives 5. This leaves us with two potential solutions for u. 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2, or 1 minus the square root of 5 over 2. Now, let us carefully analyze both options. The square root of 5 is approximately 2.24. Therefore, 1 minus 2.24 produces a negative result of approximately -0.618. However, recall that u was defined as x squared. The square of any real number can never be negative. Thus, we reject the negative root as an unacceptable solution, leaving only the positive value, u equals 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. Now that we've isolated u, we substitute x squared back into the equation. X squared equals the quantity 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2. To find x, we take the principal positive square root of both sides. This gives our exact theoretical answer. X equals the square root of the quantity 1 plus the square root of 5 over 2, which is approximately 1.272. Now it is your turn to test your skills. Consider a similar right triangle. But this time, the horizontal leg measures 2x squared instead of x squared. Using the Pythagorean theorem, exponent rules, and quadratic substitution, can you solve for the new value of x? Take your time, work through the steps, and write your answer in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more. Thank you for tuning in to Math Station Advanced today, and have a great day.